Wow. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. You're also very, very kind. Wow. Okay, alright. Down in front. Welcome to the latest show ever. The show that's so late it's early. I'm your host, Mr. Mask, and we have a very special show for you this evening. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Tom Nook, and of course, Nook's Cranny, for making this show a reality. He puts the panda in Trash Panda, if you know what I'm saying. Alrighty then. Our first guest this evening is kooky as she is spooky, creepy as she is completely soulless. Who writes this? Give it up for Coco! Now I know everyone's excited to meet our guest, but I have some news right from the branch, or stock. The stock market, that is, folks. Now, I know you're probably thinking one of two things right now. I don't want to be a part of the hysteria. Or two, sell. Well, wait until Thursday, folks. That's all I gotta say. Moving right along. I'm gonna beat Nintendo to this one. It's June! And you know what that means. New fish and bugs to catch, sell, and or donate. I do love a good season change. Something to look forward to when trapped on an island with self-aware animals, right? Finally, on to our guest. Plot twist. She's not really a guest. She's my co-host, and she needs not a further introduction. Coco, everybody. Give it up. All right, at ease. How you feeling there, Coco?
I feel like I'm trying to swim out to sea, but the current keeps washing me back to the same place.
Okay, on that note, usually I would introduce the first guest of the show, but I think we're going to go into more detail on what it is to be Coco. Coco, tell us more about yourself.
I do a lot of shit, but mostly I sell clams to either Timmy, Tommy, or Tom Nook Sr. There's really not much else to do on a deserted island with a bunch of goddamn flea-ridden animals.
Huh. I didn't know you were a clam salesman.
I'm full of surprises. One time, I went down to the beach, and there wasn't a surfboard there, so I went to Tommy and I said, "Tommy, where's my fucking surfboard?" That was a hell of a night. Then we ended the night with a couple of whiskey sours. We buried some bells in the sand, usually cheaper than going to the goddamn Nook machines. Well, now that you got my soulless, cork-filled scrotum twisted, we should talk about you, Mr. Mask. And less about clams and why I don't do my taxes.
Wait, what?
That was a joke. Are we allowed to make those things on this show?
Alright. After that, I'm sure we could all use a little moment of zen. We'll be right back.
This could have been the Coco show, but they just couldn't afford little old me. I'm reduced to a mere sidekick, while the producers are too busy shoving bells up Mr. Mask's nooks and crannies. He's not even from this island.
Okay, thank you, Coco. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Introducing our first guest, Animal Crossing's most coveted cat, known for his perfect personality and smug sensibilities. Give it up for Raymond!
Yep, thanks. I know. Yeah, I'd clap too if I were you, thank you. Alright, sit down.
Hey, it's real nice to have you on the show finally. Raymond. There is quite the buzz, and not from the bees. There's a buzz around you. Everyone wants you. Everyone's looking for you. Some might view that as a little unhealthy, though.
Right, well, thanks for having me. Right. It's something, isn't it? Everyone's always asking where's Raymond now, aren't they? Where's Raymond? But it's never how is Raymond, isn't it? It's not exactly crisp.
Coco, come on, what's so funny?
Everyone's living here wondering where's Raymond, and you want to know how's Raymond. But what I'm wondering is, what the is Raymond?
I beg your pardon.
Coco, that's awfully inappropriate.
You look like the librarian that only files books in the L, G, B, and T section.
Alright, moving right along.
Interesting company you keep, Mr. Mask. Surely he puts the animal in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, she kind of does, doesn't she? Speaking of librarians, you read an awful lot. Can you explain this photograph here of you reading in your cat bed?
How did you get that?
Tom Nook has eyes everywhere. He sees everything.
Don't make me cough a hairball up on this stage. Tom Nook. That photo is private. Finding photos of a cat, an innocent cat in their house. What's wrong with it anyway? Is it a crime to read a lovely book in the privacy of their own cat bed?
Well, where did
I get this cat bed? It's none of your business or Tom Nook's either. Right. Embarrass the cat, is that it? You've got some dogs as your producers, is that it? How about this cat got my tongue? Next question.
Alrighty then. Final question. I'm going to turn down the roasting just a little bit. But I can't help but ask, what's with the whole maid outfit thing? Where did that start?
Knew this was coming. Alright, it's like... just so you know, like... things are sometimes one way, right? But, like, other times they're another. And... it's crisp, isn't it? For example, sometimes things are alright if you go this way, but if you go another, it's not really a big deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Are we done?
Hey, would you look at the time? It's a segment that makes us feel more alive. It's the Wheel of Death! So it's tradition for all of our guests to spin the Wheel of Death. At least once. As you can see, most of the area is purple with a skull. Well, let's just say it's called the Wheel of Death for a reason. And if you're lucky and you land on the flower, you'll go home tonight with a randomly generated piece of furniture, courtesy of Nook's Cranny. Let's take it for a spin. Well, I guess your 9 lads are up.
Bollocks.
Looks like it's gonna be even harder to find Raymond now. Get your golden shovels and Ouija boards ready, kids. We got any necromancers in the audience?
Before we wrap up, I want to posthumously thank my guest Raymond for being on the show tonight, my co-host Coco, and of course, Tom Nook, for all your miles and miles of support. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the latest show ever, the show that's so late it's early. Thanks for sticking with us. Stay tuned for next week's episode with a brand new guest. Good night!